Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yellow.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Rabbit. 50, yellow. 53, check 53. Box track. Come on, baby.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Check.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Lou, lady. It's just me and you. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He'll check this down to Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 16.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Be a pillow slow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Get the ball.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Collect.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Gurley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, San Francisco.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Squeeze, double. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On first down, Watson. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Watson on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on passes on the perimeter. Hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing on second down, Watson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Davis now to return it. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll make it third down.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go on,
56.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Niners 7, Rutherford 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. At the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I know it looks easy to a lot of people when you're kicking the ball. I mean, it looks pretty simple, right? Snap, put it down, kick it. But playing in the snow, that can throw off your timing just a bit, and that can wreak havoc, as we just saw there.
Well, it throws off the timing, and I just think it's an extra advantage for the team that's coming in to block it because they've got a hold on the offensive side, and, of course, the kicker and holder and snapper, they've got a lot to deal with.
What can't be underestimated is the person catching the ball, the holder, and putting it down. You're talking about cold hands, snowy weather, ball can get slippery on you. It's a lot of extra pressure on that person.
And they're able to get it down, but a nice job to get in and block it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Hines. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. All day.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes going to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
They run with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Watson flushed out right. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Hines. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to Toronto. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson steps away to his left. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go, baby.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got it out of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Todd Gurley, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effect? Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first. Now it's Gurley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
3 yards to go.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 4th down, Watson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Watson now to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Watson. And Rudolph has it left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He's back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Watson. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Not today, you won't. Not today.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. But taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin. And
bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the home team here, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the